Welcome to week 7. It is the start of autumn. And this week's topics are multicultural education and sociology. I would like you, even though you are in the right Dropbox to start with, to view this video, I would like you to begin with the group work this week. And so I'm going to take you to the group work folder, which is just above this. And what I would like you to look at is an inclusive environment. So as a group, you're going to incorporate the 6 suggestions to implement the spirit of inclusion, which can be found on pages 412 through 414. That also includes social, emotional, cultural anchor competencies, creating community, building trusting relationships. So what you're going to do is use resources, books, activities to support each suggestion, each of those 6 suggestions to implement the spirit of inclusion in your school or in your classroom. You're going to create either a document or a Web 2.0 tool, an app, a video, or any creative product of your group's own choosing that would be information that you would be promoting inclusion and you'd be disseminating to the stakeholders of your school. That would be parents, teachers, that might be teacher candidates, it might be even to the students, explaining how your school promotes an inclusive environment. This inclusive environment is a safe space for students. It's a safe place where students feel welcomed, feel included, free from bullying, free to be themselves, to prosper, grow, and be successful without fear of being hurt or put down in the classroom. You're going to post your final project, your final group project in this Dropbox. Each member of the group needs to post the link or the attachment, whatever you as a group decide to use, to get credit for this group work. And that differentiates the people who may not participate. I'm hoping everybody, that is my goal, is that everyone participate every week, but I know sometimes life gets in the way and you may not have been able to participate, but you can't get credit for your group work if you don't participate. So I'm asking you to do it first and get it out of the way, and then you can work independently on the other activities, which I'm taking you back to that Dropbox. Sorry, I took you just back to the same Dropbox. I didn't mean to do that. I want to take you back to the week 7 activities Dropbox. You're viewing the video for the first activity, and then you're going to reread chapter 13. That's the last portion of chapter 13, which is on multicultural education and then sociology, our topics this week. They're on page 399 through 414. And then you're going to work on an activity for multicultural education. You're going to explain the following terms that you'll find in your textbook. I have noted the pages here: cultural diversity, ethnicity, and culturally responsive teaching. And then you're going to relate these to the 4 approaches. You're going to share this information of explaining how these relate to the 4 approaches to multicultural education. That's contribution, additive, transformative, and social action. Those are listed on those pages. You're going to post your response in this Dropbox. And then you're going to look at healthy self-esteem. I'd like you to view this video of a children's book, Don't Laugh at Me. And then what I have done here is create an example of an activity that aligns with this resource, which is this children's book, that you could do with students. You do not need to do this activity. This activity is just an explanation of what I might do after my students have read the book, or I have read the book to them, or we have viewed this video, Don't Laugh at Me. What you need to do this week is locate a resource such as this book. It doesn't need to be a children's book, but it can be. But a resource that you would use on bullying, that you would use in your classroom with your students. You may use one of the resources from the Social, Emotional, Cultural Anchor Competency Guide below. Here's the link to that. You can click on that. There's a whole variety of resources that you might be able to use, or you can just Google bullying, and find a resource of an activity that you might use with your students. Again, some possible social-emotional culture anchor competencies include creating community, building trusting relationships, or responding constructively across differences. Now, you'll post your resource, just like I posted my video, in this Dropbox, and you're going to describe an activity that you would use in the class to develop a self-esteem concept. Then I would like you to comment on 3 of your colleagues' postings with additional ideas, feedback, whatever the case may be. And that is the work you'll be doing this week in week 7. Please do the group work first, and so that way everyone will get a chance to participate and can be part of the group, and then you can work on your independent work after the group work is done. Again, if you have any questions, comments, or thoughts about this that you need to discuss with me, don't hesitate to do that. Otherwise, I will see you online, or I'll see you during my office hours if you need to talk to me then as well. But you don't need to wait to office hours to talk to me. You can always ask to meet with me via Zoom at any time. Have a great week.